Good morning, everybody, or at least good morning where I'm at, and then anywhere west of me. Welcome back to Monday Kick in the Pants. Angela Fallon here, bringing you a gentle push each week to help you level up in your life, fill you with a dose of Monday motivation, and hopefully provide some tips on how to accelerate your success in 10 minutes or less. Welcome back. This is our fourth week. We are talking about my 5 favorite travel tips. Like I said, people ask me all the time, what are some of your major travel tips that you use? And then what are some of the small ones? What are the little things that make your trip easier, more enjoyable, whatever. So we have gone through 3 different things already. The first one was having a routine last week. Or 2 weeks ago, we talked about take advantage of fast passes, kind of like fast passes at Disney or Universal Studios. What are some of the options there? I told you last week about the benefits of signing up for rewards programs. Rewards programs are completely free, at least all the ones that I'm in. And you accrue points for things that either get you into a line faster, get to avoid a line. What are the things that, really help you not necessarily enjoy more, but like make your life easier as you go on business trips or even personal trips. Today, I really want to talk about how to be self-sufficient. There's a lot of times that people are on trips and they may forget something, or they may get to an airport and they don't have the right power connection, or there's like 6 power connections in the 4 terminals around you. And of course, they're all completely stacked up by somebody else already, or somebody's else, many other people that are in that same position as you. They need to plug in so you can, send that email you needed to send this morning and didn't get to do it before you grabbed an Uber to get to the airport, or whatever that story is for you. That tends to be the story for me. I needed 1 or 2 more emails to go out, and it's not really something I want to use my thumbs on my work phone. It's something that would be a lot easier to just type it out and send it off. So, it's easier whenever you have more self-sufficiency. So for instance, you may not want to use the Wi-Fi, or the Wi-Fi is really crappy at whatever airport you're at, or on the plane, or whatever. It's not going to help as much on the plane, but whenever you're in an airport or you're waiting on something or whatever, and you need to plug in to do things for work, it'd be nice to take advantage of the time while you're there, right? So there's multiple things you can do if you're not familiar with a hotspot. Most companies, most phone companies have what's called a hotspot, and it's just it's a feature that you can turn on your phone, and then you may actually have to call your phone company to add it to your plan. Not everybody knows about it, not everybody needs it, so that's why it's a feature that you can turn on. Some companies don't charge you anything for it; they just charge you the data that you use whenever you turn on your hotspot. But like I said, it's on. I know iPhones for sure. You can go through your settings and pull it up. Hey, Amy, good to see you. You can actually go in and turn it on through your phone. And then, like I said, your phone may tell you to call your cellular provider to add it to your plan or whatever, and get it turned on that way. It may also be a longer process if you're using a work phone and you need a hotspot. I actually have to get approval through my company to get it turned on, but it's not a hard thing to do. It's something really simple. I reach out to our telecommunications folks, our mobile service folks at my company, and just request it, and it gets turned on. So that's definitely something that is awesome, especially whenever you may be at like a supplier, maybe one of your customers or vendors, you're at their location for a meeting on a trip, and you don't have access to their Wi-Fi, or their Wi-Fi is really crappy. Sometimes I think that's intentional, but turning on your hotspot means you can do whatever you need to do on your work laptop, on your work phone, while you're at those meetings, and still get work done. So think about having a personal hotspot, and then just go Google what it takes to do it for your phone or for your cellular service, or ask your boss if it's a work device. So that's something to think about. There's nothing more frustrating than having a dead battery on your laptop or your phone. And there's a lot of times whenever I travel internationally that my phone and laptop, I feel like they drain so much faster. And there's also been a time that I had my laptop cord, my power cord, actually fried on me. So I was in Japan, and it was the day I got there, and my little travel cord, my power cord fried on me. So I didn't have a power cord. Now I could spend the next 4 days borrowing someone's cord back and forth. Or if I had a power bank that I could recharge with just a USB, it would be not, that would have been ideal. It would be a great backup. So you can actually get them for laptops, and you can get them for iPads or phones. So I have a couple of little ones. I have this little one. You can see it's not very big at all. It's good for like a phone, and maybe a partial iPad, or tablet. This one has a little more, and yes, it says just in queso. I love queso. If you didn't know that, fun fact about Angela. And if you're not from an area of what queso is, it's Spanish for cheese, but it's like a melted cheese dip that I happen to dearly love. So, anyways, this little power bank is actually a bigger power bank than the one I just showed you, and I can recharge a couple of phones and even an iPad on it. It is a lifesaver for sure. But there's some, like I said, that you can get that can even power your laptop for a few hours. So wouldn't that be awesome, right? Let's say you lost your cord and you only needed a couple of hours of charging anyways. Why not have some sort of backup? Or like I said, in the case of whenever I was in Japan many years ago, shoot, almost 10 years ago, and my cord fried on me, it would have been nice to have the opportunity to use my laptop the rest of the week just by recharging my power bank through a USB port, and then being able to charge my laptop with it after that. So that would have been an awesome backup. And you can see it's like the size of a couple of credit cards is all. It's really small, but you can get a decent sized one now that, like I said, can charge your laptop, and that's an awesome backup. So why would you guys need this, right? Like I said, if you have an important email to send while you're on travel, and you have all of the issues of poor Wi-Fi, or lack of plugs or whatever, it's nice to have just a couple of options as a backup. Or if you need to finish an important phone call, and you realize that your phone is dying. Yes, yours are all dead, Amy. I totally understand. It happens to the best of us. If your phone's dying and you're at the airport, and like I said, you can't plug in somewhere, it'd be nice to just be able to hook up your little power bank to your phone. And so it's going to keep charging while you're on the phone and finish up a call. Maybe you're on a call with your executive, or maybe you're on a call like in a meeting and you need to finish it, but you're not at your desk to plug it in. Or like I said, you just can't find a place because you're in a airport or whatever, or even in a cab, right? It's nice to have just a little couple of things to get that last boost to finish what you're doing. There is nothing more frustrating than getting kicked off because your phone died or your laptop died, right? And then the last benefit to having these backups is it happens to everybody. It happens to absolutely everybody. So what if somebody you're traveling with didn't bring some sort of backup power or backup Wi-Fi source? You could be their savior. There you go. Think of it as service. Why not? So even if you don't benefit from it on one trip, maybe somebody else does, and that's an amazing thing to do too. Okay, so I would love to hear from you all. Which one of these things are you going to take on your next trip? And if you have any other recommendations, I would love to hear them. How do you become more self-sufficient when you're on the road? I would love to hear all of your ideas. Well, I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I hope many of you are off today for President's Day if you're in the States. All of my kids are off today, and my husband is off. I am not, but I'm still here with you all, giving you my favorite travel tips. We have one more next week, and we'll wrap up this series, and then we'll move on to a different topic set. And I just wanted to pop in here and share that all with you. And I hope you guys are having a great Monday and a great holiday, like I said, if you're in the States. And I just want to remind you all that if you are feeling behind, you are not. You are right where you're supposed to be, and it's your right time. Have a great week.